Oh my god, hi. I look a little cuckoo crazy, don't I? A little crazy. There's literally chocolate in my teeth. Is it too early for chocolate? Never, really, but, okay, so I didn't feel like doing my hair this morning. So we're just, like, kind of hoping that this lays it into some sort of curling pattern. It's not fully dry yet, though, so don't know how that's gonna go. I'm probably gonna look crazy, but it was especially fun because I went to a gas station because I didn't realize I had like 0 miles left. I think when I left the house I had like 15 miles left, but I had like 30 miles to drive to get to work today, so it was like, uh-oh. Gonna have to get some gas, but I didn't feel like taking my hair out, so I feel like everyone at the gas station was surely judging. Okay, yeah, that didn't do nothing. I was looking a fool for no reason. No reason. I should have just done my hair today. I just didn't want to, you know what I mean? Okay, so what we got going on. I do have 3 buildings to cover today. Only for sure visiting 1 building, which is the one I'm at, and hopefully visiting building number 2. But this place has been freaking slammed for like a week. I don't know why, but I've been working really long days here, so I don't know. I don't know, girl. Oh my god, I'm a mess. How crazy do I look? I'm gonna have to look. I don't know. It doesn't actually matter, dude. I have so much to catch up on. Last visit I was here, I didn't get to talk to like any of my patients, so I need to talk to them all today. And I'm kind of hoping that half of them have like discharged already by now, because that would be fabulous for me. I don't know, man. Yesterday was an at-home day. I was migrainey. I was tired. But today I'm good. Woke up in good spirits, good energy, no pain. No pain, no gain. Game. What? I ran with my doggy. Although we had so many interruptions. So back in the day, whenever I was starting to run with Kyla, my husky, I was like Googling like starting a running routine with your dog or whatever, and I specifically fell down the rabbit hole of like huskies because I was like, oh, this is fun. And I did see this thing that was like very cutesy to me, where it's like the huskies, since they're like sled dogs and they're used to, like, they were bred to pull those sleds, they can make running easier because they can help like propel you forward, pull you forward. I have not had that experience, okay? Every once in a while, Kylie gets a burst of energy and she'll like be, you know, running, and I'll have to speed up to, you know, not be tugged by her. But she's very chaotic. She like goes back and forth. She almost trips me. She stops abruptly to smell things constantly. So like we have regular interruptions because of that. But like I've kind of figured out where her smelling spots in our route typically are, so we've tailored the run routine around that. But there were 2 dogs out while we were running today that she goes psycho when she sees. Like, I feel like most dogs, she does not care at all about their existence. She sees them, they might be acting up and excited to see her, and she's like, whatever, don't care. But there's like 2 specific dogs in our neighborhood that she acts a fool when she sees, and she starts like having this really high-pitched, like, not whine, but like she's like speaking because she's a husky, but she's like weirdly high-pitched and excited, and she sounds insane. And we saw both of them during our run, so we had to like reroute and stuff, and I was trying to like avoid them so we didn't have to go up and say hi necessarily. But then we just took a really long break from our run, and it was very sad for me because I was like, I was in the mood to run today. But anyway, don't really know what I'm talking about. I don't know. Okay, I guess I should go into work. Ooh, my boss texted me this morning. That's why I have 3 things to do instead of my usual 2 for Fridays, because I have to do some remote charting for a hospital that she visits. So I have a lot of work to do today. I do. I have a lot of work. Work. Say my name. Okay, bye. Hello there. there. Oh my God, it's hot in here. It's toasty. What? How did I open that? Was that open this whole time? Oh my God. It's been a million years. It was busy as I suspected it might be. I did forget though that I actually don't have to go to my second place because I checked in with them and everybody was at low nutrition risk that was on the census at that time. So that's a good thing. Let's see. It is about 5 p.m. It's sweltering. It's sweltering. Oh my God, I had the busiest day ever. Okay, let me like open some, well, do I want the, yeah, I want the windows open. That's like so rude. I just chatted with you for like minutes and it didn't record anything. It didn't. It did record a minute, but I don't know. Anyway, it's like sweltering hot here. I turned on my car, so that's the air conditioning because I'm dying. We are gonna have to catch up when I'm home because I'm not gonna sit here and rehash everything while I'm like sweating and uncomfy. So don't let me forget about you. We'll come back and chat. Howdy. Okay, so I'm home. I've changed. I have the same top on, but I'm wearing shorts now. So that's good because it's super duper hot and I gotta walk my dog. I gotta walk that dog. But here's the rundown. Here's the 411 of work stuff. I had a trillion patients to see. It was insanity. So I've been really bogged down all week with patients, and on Wednesday, the last time I went to that particular hospital, I wasn't able to talk to a single one of my patients because I just had so much paperwork stuff going on, and it was like I was getting up to go talk to my patients and I looked at the clock and realized it was like 4:30, so I had to just finish all of my stuff for the day, and I left at like 5:30 or something. I don't remember. But I went and I checked in on all of them today. I met with all the patients, like didn't leave any unseen. The people I didn't end up seeing had discharged between Wednesday and today, so they got missed. Well, okay, they didn't really get missed. I just didn't get to meet with them and give them education if they needed it. Most of the people on my radar were just there because of a food allergy, which I either knew everything about or like we didn't have that on the menu anyway. Like shellfish is a common allergen we see and we took it off our menu, but anyway. And then the other people were obese BMI, so it's like, I don't know. Anywho, I talked to all of my patients today. It was insane. Gave a lot of education. Hunted down everybody. I found all of them. Usually it's kind of hard because it's like you have to wander around different units to find the patients for that unit, and then you have to figure out what the schedule for that particular unit is, and then figure out where those people for that it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. And I feel like most of the time whenever I find the unit and like the group of people I'm looking for, the particular person I'm looking for is already pulled away by a different staff, so that's always annoying. But anyway, found everybody today, so that was good. I also had extra things going on, so I had to meet with everybody from Wednesday that I didn't meet with, and I had to assess the people that had admitted between then and now. So that was luckily not that heavy, but like it was like, oh my God, this is a lot already. But then on top of that, for our long-term residents, that particular unit, I had two things I was doing for them. One was that we are taking away a Gatorade at MedPass order because it just got out of hand. Like every single kid was starting to just like request me to come see them and said, I'm dizzy, can I have Gatorade? So like it was just getting out of hand. So there was like a million Gatorade orders. So we were talking about, like the staff and I were talking about it this week. And then I was emailed by, I think everybody was waiting on getting their opinion on Thursday, yesterday, that they were all fine with me taking away the Gatorade order unless someone had a medical diagnosis that needed or like warranted extra like hydration needs. So I only knew of 2 patients that both had POTS diagnoses. So I was like, okay, they get to keep their Gatorade order and they'll get salty snacks as well. But everybody else, it was just like, I'm dizzy, or I don't drink water well. So I was gonna get rid of all of them, but oh, my arm's getting tired. Hello? Sorry, we changed hands. So everybody else, I was like, I'm gonna discontinue these orders, but I wanted to double check that I wasn't missing anything, like anything significant. So I went through every single person's chart that was on a Gatorade order just to confirm that they didn't have a reason they really needed it. And that was a lot of work. So I had to do all of that. That was extremely tedious. I also, on top of just like assessing the patients that I needed to, particularly that day, I also was watching a lot of the kids' weights. So I always review everyone on that long-term unit's weights every month. They get monthly weights done, but they actually get weighed twice a month. I just don't have to review the second weight. But I had a whole list of people that I was like wanting to check up on because they had significant weight changes or just like had strange weight patterns, or I wanted to make sure that their nutrition intervention options were still appropriate. Like if I'm ordering them extra nutrition and all of a sudden they're gaining a ton of weight but they didn't need to gain weight, like that's probably not a good sign. So I was just checking in on quite a few patients for those kinds of reasons because I wanted to see what their weight was. So that was also tedious. So I don't know, there was just a bunch of stuff. But anyway, if it got cut off before, I forgot I don't have to go to my second building because I checked in with them remotely yesterday and everyone that's there is at low risk. So I'm like, okay. So I'll check in remotely with them again soon, but I feel like I just remembered I had something on Monday, but I forgot what it was. Hello? My watch is saying you can still do it. How cutesy. So I don't have to do building number 2, but I will be doing building number 3. I will be charting for a hospital that my boss visits. I warned her that it was going to be probably in the evening after dinner. So that's what's up next. We're going to walk the dog and then I'm going to eat some dinner. I hope I have good leftovers left because I don't have a plan for dinner. And then I will do some remote charting. So let's go find my doggy. She'll be so excited. She's already acting. She's on her worst behavior. She gets to be on her worst behavior on Fridays. Well, hi. What's this? Okay, I'm about to go sit on the bench to put my shoes on, and she's gonna realize what's happening. Okay, I'm gonna grab the shoes. Yeah. Well, that was cute. Wow. Yeah. You ready? Hey, hold on, I'm not done. Yeah, snip snap. Yeah. Okay, speak.
What?
What? Speak. Sit. Shake. No, shake. Yes. Good girl.